Hi, this is Kate Crowley from Teachers College, Columbia University in New York City, and the program of speech-language pathology, speech-language therapy. I'm here with...
I'm Belinda Bukari, in charge of education of the intellectual and developmental disabilities at the Special Education Division of Ghana Education Service.
So these training videos are made so that teachers who've been to the professional development retreats and received lots of materials and information on how to use AAC in their classrooms, alternative and augmentative communication in their classrooms, how they can use those materials in very different ways to ensure that the children are benefiting the most from the materials they have. This video is on the name tags. So the first video you're going to see is Belinda working in a classroom that had never had name tags before. We actually made them right before, in the classroom, right before this video. They never had them, and you're going to see how she introduces them. In this case, for some of them, she actually just does it through sound awareness. She won't show the name. And so you'll see that and see one way to introduce name tags.
Be, be, be,
Be.
One of them is in the world. Be.
Hi, who's that from?
Be. I think we all have it in Yawa. Yes, I can. Be. One of them. Shah. Be. Ne. Be. One of them. Benny. Oh, yeah, one of my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis. Ooh. Look who came to school today. Dennis. Dennis. Look who came to school today. Dennis is here. Dennis is in school today. Dennis. Dennis. Dennis is in school today. Dennis is here. Dennis. So this is your name, eh? Dennis. Say it. Dennis. Dennis. Yanka. Shemenim. Dennis. 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 Very good. Dennis is saying anything. What I want to. Aha. What you know when I want them?
Yes.
Ish. Make it open this in door for Papa. What about Lee? One of these law started them. Lee.
Yeah.
Lydia. Look who came to school today. Lydia. Lydia is in school today. Lydia is here. Look who came to school today. Lydia is in school today. Lydia is here. Hey, Sissy, I wanna go ahead now.
In doing the name tags, you just need stack of cards and then markers to write children's name on their stack cards, and then use an icon for the children, that is associating the names with the icons, and then using a sellotape just to cover their face so that the children will not easily tear them apart. And then in teaching or using the name tags, most of the children have learned how to read their names, so possibly those children may not need the icons. Others can also identify their names by using sound awareness, whilst others need a lot of prompt visual cues and assistance from assistant teachers to help them get their names right in using the name tags.
So you're going to watch Belinda use a girl who no longer needs the icon, and she covers it up. And then you're going to watch her with a boy who can actually identify his name through sound awareness. Ah, for Alfred. So have a look.
Wow. Look who came to school today. Paulina. Look who came to school today. Paulina is here. Good. The first sound of that name is ah. I don't know what it is now. Ah.
Good.
Very good. What's your name?
Alfred.
Alfred. So apparently Alfred just identify his name with the first sound. So you try to teach phonological awareness to the child. So anytime he sees it or he hears the sound, Alfred. Very good.
In using the name tags, not all children can communicate verbally. In that case, a teacher don't need to ignore a child without verbal communication. There are different ways that you can get them into the activity.
So in this video, you're going to see Belinda. There was a boy who was very involved. He didn't pay attention to much of anything in the classroom. He was obsessed with this car that he had. And you're going to see how Belinda works to bring him in to be able to get his name tag and turn around, and the smile on his face tells us and reminds us how valuable this work is. Also, watch the other teacher in the classroom, Gifty, how she goes and she helps to make sure that the boy who's looking for that truck behind her back moves it over to Belinda so that he can learn how to use his name. And it's just beautiful to watch how a nonverbal child who is nonverbal, is able to participate in the classroom in a very important and significant way.
I will say look here. Yes. So madam. What's that? What is in Look who came to school today. Michael. Look who came to school today. Michael is here. Look who came to school today. Look who came to school today. Michael is here. Michael came to school today. Michael came to school today. Michael is here. Mia, Niaka, One. Two. Yeah, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Yeah, can you nine? 7. Clap for him. And see, I am not yet about school, you know, Miss Yaya. 7. Okay, I'm Saturday. I am about school. Yaya. What can miss my mind? Help them to do it.
What's a 5 now?
Shadrach. Yes. So, yes. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Very good, Shadrach. Good, Lydia. How many of us are in school today? How many students are in class today? 7. 7. What's that? And what primary son that will be school in there? Young can one day shut out 7. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, hey. 7. 7 now, Wahano. And Messiah Fahim. How many girls are in school today? And how many boys are in school today? And Messiah Fono. How are you, Messiah now? She is Messiah, sorry. Ata, Messiah, the what? Eugenia.
Lydia, get it.
Venice. And Messiah Fahim, no better school. What my can I deny Yarakan? 1, 2, 3, 4. Messiah Fahim, no better. 4. Why are him? 4. 4. 4 board number. Bottom, Ebenezer. Bottom and draw 4. Yeah. Very good. Clap for him. Enti yabo mesiafo 4. Yabo mesiafo ahe 4. Awon na won kama mi te 4. One. How many boys are in school today? Yes, you did. Shadrach. What can meaning for? Let's count the boys that we have in school today. Yes, Shadrach, look here. 1, 2, 3. So how many boys are in school today? 3. 3 boys. Let's say it. 3 boys. Again. 3 boys.
You're going to watch Mary Osei, again, the Bohm School in Cape Coast. You're going to watch how she uses the name tags for addition. She has 13 absent and 10 present, so it's a big, healthy addition. Then she ties that to the Ghana bags. How much do they cost? Find one for 23 CD, find one for 32 CD. Then she adds them together. Watch this.
Umay hinayen kai oma wa bisku ne yen kanwa. Yen kanwa ewa. Yes. Yen sha se.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So we have 10 students present.
Yes.
So what will I write here? Me throw here or ha? 10. And see, all my best school there. All we are here.
10.
All we are here.
10.
Umayan kai oma best school here. Umayan kai omina.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So how many people are absent?
13.
13 absent. Now we have 10 present and 13 absent. Number 10 present. Number 13 absent. It is a year saying 3 and 3. A cambo one, a benyahe. A benyahe. Yam fashe, any other 3 come. Ayane. Regina. Why 3 one more same. And the attract no I say. Now say a per and a per. You can't boom one, a benyahe. Wonderful. Yeah, they per and the other per and they can't boom, a benyahe. Sorry, right. Sorry, right. Way up and I waste so yeah. This is 1. This is 1. So when we put 1 and 1 together, never in age 2. Never in age 2. Their mom assassinate from Grace. Grace, never in age 2. So 1 and 1 put together, you get 2. So, so what am I writing here? 2. 23. We have 23 students in this class. Ghana, cities, and I had a count. Wow. Enti, 23 Ghana cedis. Enti, the name tag. Today is Sarah. Yay! This bag costs 23 cedis. How much?
23 cedis.
How much?
23 cedis.
So this bag is costing 23 cedis. Let us go and look at the bag there and tell me how much any of them is costing. Go and take one bag and tell me how much it is costing. Let's see how much it is costing. How much? Yes.
35.
Good. This bag is costing 35 Ghana cedis. 35 Ghana cedis. If this bag is costing 23 cedis, if this bag is costing 23 cedis, and this bag is costing 35 cedis, we are going to put it together. If you buy 2 of these bags, how much you will pay for these 2 bags? We are going to find out.
Mary also uses the bottle caps to help the children really see that numerosity. The way Belinda used the circles on the board and counting the kids. In Mary's case and Belinda's school, I know she did this as well, and many of you do, to use bottle caps for addition. So those are great counters to have.
3 and 5, put it together and see how much you will get. Put it together.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go.
So how much did you get? 8. So 8 in cedis is hot. 8 in cedis is hot. 8 cedis. Then we are going to count 2 and 5. We are going to count 2. So count 2. Everybody counts 2. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Count 2. Have you all counted 2?
Yes, Mother.
Yeah. Then count another 3. Then I sit down. Another 3. Have you counted?
Yes, Mother.
Put all together. 2 and 3. Put it together. 2 and 3. Put it together. Is it together?
Yes, Mother.
It's in our
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah.
5 cedis. 5 cedis.
Yo. Now you're the Ghana cedis, you know. It is safe here, Leia. Saskaya, Saskaya, the one is saying
5 cedis.
5
You want to think about teaching concepts within math. So not just addition, but more, less, the most, the least. Those kind of concepts you can build right in.
23 cedis, and I weigh 35 cedis. It's in no more in a no boy a day.
Which costs more? Which costs less?
More in a no boy a day. Baku boy a day, Baku, weigh 23, and I weigh 35. It's in which one is less costly? Less. This one. This one. Okay, this is less costly. And this is more costly, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And see, more in a new boy a fukra. More in a new boy a fukra. Yes, less costly than this one. More in a new boy a ding. More in a new boy a ding. More in a new boy a ding. Wangara. More in a new boy a ding. When a new boy a ding. Away here 23 cities, and I was here 35 cities. More in a new boy a ding. When
In using the name tags, teachers, I will urge them to be creative enough. You using the name tags, don't be afraid. Just expand and explore so many ideas. You can use it in doing literacy, numeracy, sound awareness, and your children will just come into the lesson and they will learn all the concepts.
And what I love about these videos is also seeing the other teachers in the classrooms do it. It's not one teacher in the front and everybody else is doing discipline. Everybody is engaged in helping the kids develop greater skills in the areas that Belinda just mentioned.